Hello students, Jai Swaminarayan. Thought of the day. Take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Now you have to take risk in your life. If you want to do something, of course you have to take risk. If you'll win, that is bonus point for you. You can be a leader, you can lead, right? If you win, you can lead. But if you lose, right, if you fail, then also it doesn't matter. If you fail, that is also a learning lesson for your life, right? If you fail, if you lose, you can guide other people that don't do this or don't do that, right? So for that, what we need to do, we need to take a risk in our life. Okay students, today in this session of social, we are going to start with the question answer, short answers of chapter number 3. As we have completed chapter number 3, we have written fill in the blanks and long answers. Now we will start with question number 3, that is answer the following in short. Okay, so let's start with first one. Why does the nation requires government? Now why does any nation requires government? First of all, for smooth work, nations require government, yes or no, right? So to take any decision for the nation, government is required. And then to do work for people, for public welfare, government is required. Okay, so for that a nation requires government, for smooth administration of nation, for public welfare in the sense how we are getting this road facilities, this school education facilities and other hospital facilities, how we are getting the park and all these facilities we are getting because of what? Because of government, right? Government, they are constructing the roads and that, right? So because of that we are getting that facility. So that is why government require, for every nation we require government. Okay students, now if we talk about next, on which different level does the government act? Now students, we have already learned about this, that government act for 3 different levels. How many levels? 3 different levels. Again students, how many levels? 3 different levels, right? One is at local level, next is at state level and at national level. Now other than that students, you can also add this, that local level, right? It works for village and small towns, right? Village and small towns or cities. Local level work for village, small town and cities, while state level work for entire state. If we take example of Gujarat is a state, right? If entire state, who used to look for state level, used to look for entire state. Okay, and if we talk about national level, right, it means whole nation, right? Whole nation. Local level, then state level and national level. These are the 3 levels of our government. Okay, now next is, what is the chief function of the government? Chief function means what students? Main important function. The main important function of government is to frame laws. Laws means rules and regulations. To frame certain rule and regulation is the main aim of the government, to get them execute. Now it's not like they have framed the law and then their work is done. No, they have to execute it, they have to work on it, right? And then to impart justice, right? Impart justice means justice is always there, right? Judiciary plays an important role in government. Why? Because it imparts justice to the poor people, and not only poor people, to the needy people, right? It imparts justice for the offenders, those who have done some wrong crime, for the criminals, right? So these 3 functions are the main function of our government, that is to frame law, to execute law and to impart justice. Now frame law comes in which function? Legislative assembly function, right? Legislative function. Then next, executed, it comes in executing function, and justice, it comes in judiciary. Okay, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. These are the functions, right? So frame laws, it means legislative. Executive law, it means executing. And impart justice, it means judiciary. Now what is the function of judiciary? Now what does judiciary do? How they impart justice? How they impart justice? Judiciary take action against offenders and punish them or penalize them. They can also penalize them. They can also punish them if someone has done some crime or something wrong. Then that particular person, right, should get punishment so that it will get justice to the people, right? It gives what? Justice to the people. So this is the main function of judiciary. Now students, next is, what is federal government? Now students, federal government, it means two level of government. How many? That is two level of government, that is state government and central government, right? Two level government, that is known as federal government. That includes state level and central level. Okay students. Now next is, how many houses are there in legislative body? What are they called? Now how many houses are there students? There are total 2 houses. Lower house, upper house. Again I am explaining here. Lower house, upper house. Okay. How many houses are there students? Lower house, upper house. Lower house stands for Legislative Assembly. Okay. Assembly means lower house. Assembly means lower house. Upper house stands for Legislative Council. Council means upper house. Legislative Council means upper house. Okay. So there are 2 houses, that is lower house and upper house. Lower house is known as Legislative Assembly and upper house is known as Legislative Council. Okay students. Now we are going to write some extra questions from this chapter. Now students, some extra questions from this chapter. Okay, after this we have our portion for FA1 will be completed and then we will start with worksheet of chapter number 3. 1 and 2 we have completed. Now worksheet of chapter number 3 in next session. Okay, now this extra question, why one cannot, it is kind of value based question students. Why one cannot use loudspeakers in public places after 10 o'clock in the night? Now of course government has framed certain laws and rules and regulations. So this is one example of such laws. One is, why one cannot use loudspeaker in public places after 10 o'clock at night. Okay, in many areas this is the restriction given by government. You know why? That we will learn. Generally people go to bed at about 10 p.m. Okay, generally. Some might be sleeping at 11 or 12, but generally old people and other people used to sleep, small kids used to sleep by 10 p.m. right, at night. They will get disturbed if the loudspeakers are played, and so of course it will create noise pollution and the sleep will get disturbed. Okay, so it's not like it everyone likes loudspeakers. Some might be liking it, some might not be liking it, right? So to control the noise pollution, it is for controlling what? For controlling noise pollution, the government has put a ban on playing loudspeaker in public places after 10. After 10 night, they cannot play loudspeaker in public as the people get disturbed. Okay, so these are the rules, certain rules framed by government. One more example is that why one cannot burst firecrackers on the roads. Can you burst firecrackers on road? And if you're bursting, very bad, stop it. Okay, why? Now listen, along with public roads, pedestrians and now just for example, on roads many people are walking, right? While old people are walking, the many things are there, means many animals are moving or vehicles are moving or people are walking, right, on the road, right? So if it's if, okay, here it's if firecrackers are fired on public roads, it is feared that vehicles may catch fire. Not only vehicles, even accident can occur with people. People may get fire or may catch fire. So for the protection or for the safety of people and vehicles, the government has put a ban on firing crackers on road. Okay, even firecrackers are kind of noise pollution. It creates noise pollution and it creates air pollution as well. So nowadays people have awareness about it, and so people are not firing crackers on road. But then too, government has framed the laws to control over the pollution and to keep in mind for the safeguard of people and vehicles. Okay students, in this way we have completed this chapter. In next chapter we will start with the worksheet of chapter number 3. Hope you understood the chapter. Write this question answers in your notebook. Okay, this I am going to send in your school application as well. So complete your work in time, on time. Till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe, bye bye, and take care.